Welcome to the story world.
A long time ago, at the foot of a high mountain, there was a large and happy farm. Hundreds of white, velvety, and soft sheep lived on that farm. The grass was so green that the sheep grazed happily all day long. But there was one problem with those sheep: they were very simple and naive. They lacked the ability to use their own minds. They simply followed one another. If one sheep fell into a hole, the others would jump in without a second thought. They danced to the farmer's tune, swayed to the flute of the farmer's younger son, John, and lined up at the call of the farm's guard dog, Baxter. The world was very simple for them. The one who led was the leader. In a dark cave on the same mountain lived an old but very cunning wolf, Nix. His eyes were yellow and gleaming, and his teeth were sharp as saws. He had been hungry for days because the other animals in the forest had begun to understand his tricks. He would often hide near the farm fence and watch the sheep. He would mutter to himself,
"Oh, what juicy and soft sheep! I wish I could catch one of them. But that farmer and his wretched dog, Baxter, are always on guard."
Nix tried several times to jump the fence, but each time Baxter's sharp nose would sniff him out, and the farmer would come out with his heavy stick. The wolf realized that strength wouldn't work. Now he would have to use his brains. One afternoon, when the farmer was asleep and Baxter was fast asleep on the other side of the fence, Nix mustered up courage and approached the fence. He softened his voice and called to a lamb.
"Little friend, come here. See what I have for you."
The lamb came closer, but as soon as he saw the wolf's scary face and protruding tongue, he trembled with fear. He cried out loudly. At his voice, the whole flock started making noise. The farmer's eyes opened. He shouted,
"Baxter! Look who it is!"
Baxter ran with lightning speed. The wolf narrowly escaped, but a thorn pricked his foot as he ran. He swore angrily.
"Stupid sheep! Today you are afraid of me, but tomorrow you will come running to me yourself. I will disguise myself so much that your eyes will be deceived."
On the way through the forest, the wolf found the skin of a dead sheep. Perhaps a hunter had killed it and left the skin. A bolt of lightning struck the wolf. He thought,
"If I wear this skin, I'll look just like them. Then I won't have to run after my prey. The prey will come after me."
He cleaned the skin, dried it in the sun, and then wrapped it around his body. Now, from the outside, he looked like a strong and healthy sheep. He slowly walked to the riverbank and saw his reflection in the water. He was astonished. There stood a calm sheep, not a ferocious wolf. The next evening, when the sky was red and a cool breeze was blowing, Nix quietly joined the flock. He slowly began to pretend to graze. The surrounding sheep noticed him, but they thought it was a new sheep arriving from another farm nearby. Nix noticed that the farmer had forgotten to close the pen door. This was the perfect opportunity. He whispered into the ear of one of the sheep standing in front.
"Listen, friend. Do you know? There's a magical field on the other side of the forest. The grass there is sweet as honey and the water is cool as syrup. Will you come with me? We'll be back before the farmer comes."
The innocent sheep was tempted. She signaled to her friends.
In no time, a small group of 10 or 12 sheep followed the cunning wolf.
Baxter the dog was busy eating at the back of the enclosure, so he didn't notice. The wolf led them far away from the farm. As they approached the dense forest, the path became rocky and dark. One sheep asked nervously,
Big brother, where are we going? There's no grass here and I'm scared.
The wolf stopped. Now he was far out of the farmer's reach. The same old cruel gleam had returned to his eyes. He burst out laughing loudly.
Ha ha ha! You all are so foolish. Did you think a sheep would bring you here? I am the wolf. Your doom.
The poor sheep trembled. They screamed in fear.
The cunning wolf said,
Tonight will be my feast. I will eat you all one by one. There's no use screaming. No one here will hear you.
The sheep began to cry.
Leave us. Let us go home.
But the wolf's heart was of stone. He decided to kill the fattest sheep first. He had barely opened his mouth when, here on the farm, the farmer became upset when he realized that some of his sheep were missing. He scolded Baxter.
Baxter, where have you been? Our sheep are missing.
Baxter sniffed the ground and found the scent of a wolf and the footprints of sheep's hooves. The farmer understood that something was amiss. But there was something else going on that day. The farmer was having his daughter's wedding feast. He needed a large sheep anyway. He picked up his axe and torch and set out into the forest with Baxter. In the forest, the wolf thought,
It's still very dark. If I kill them all now, the other animals will come running after smelling the scent. It's better to wait until morning.
The wolf sat down near a rock.
He was so big that he looked like a huge sheep inside the skin. Just then, there was a commotion in the bushes. The farmer and Baxter had arrived. The farmer shone his torch. He saw the sheep sitting in a circle. His eyes fell on the huge sheep, Wolf, sitting quietly in the corner. The farmer thought to himself,
Wow! This sheep is the strongest and fattest. It will be perfect for today's feast. It will take less effort to carry it, since it's not even moving.
The farmer approached stealthily from behind. The wolf thought another sheep was approaching, so he didn't move an inch. He was so confident in his cunning that he didn't even bother to look back.
The farmer took out his heavy, strong rope and tied the fat sheep to a tree. The wolf squirmed, but the rope was so tight that he couldn't even move. As he tried to pull away, the old sheep's skin slipped off him, and the real wolf emerged. The farmer was stunned.
Oh my God! It's that cunning wolf. So he was stealing my sheep in disguise.
Sheru went near the wolf's mouth and barked loudly. The wolf trembled with fear. The farmer decided to teach him a lesson. He brought the wolf with him to the farmhouse.
Now you won't run away, you cunning wolf. From now on, you will help Sheru guard this farm. This is the punishment for theft.
This story teaches us, not everything that looks good on the outside is necessarily the same on the inside. Always be cautious, especially of strangers. Like sheep, never blindly follow anyone. If someone tries to take you away from your parents or home, be alert immediately. Those who weave traps to ensnare others often end up caught in their own traps.
Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also press the bell icon.